All right, music fans, we're going to be talking about Childish Gambino. And I was familiar with Donald Glover for quite some time now. And I'm going to be completely honest. I hope I don't get attacked in the comments for this, but I had no idea he was also a musical artist. I swear I didn't know he had rap. I didn't know. I didn't know who Childish Gambino was. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right because I did watch the music video a couple times. And I didn't know. I did see like a Kev on Stage comedy video he did earlier this morning about how, the video is serious. But one thing he wanted to talk about is, how Donald Glover has these dress pants with no belt that aren't slipping down. It's pretty impressive. But in all seriousness, I definitely feel like I'm going to go on Spotify and, listen to some of his music because, as I said before, I had no idea he did music. Donald Glover, I did not know it. So I just watched This Is America 2 times. I watched it twice. And I have to admit that this was a very clever video because the first time I watched it, the guy with like the guitar, he got shot in the back of the head. And then Gambino was walking around doing dance moves, and then the choir got shot, and then he got lit up a joint. They got in the car and started dancing, and then he was running from like a mob. And that was my first takeaway. I'm like, okay, this has to do with gun violence because this is America. Then I watched it a second time and I thought, okay, I feel like aside from just a bunch of people in the background, there has to be some meaning behind the different scenes that Childish is walking through. So the second time I watched the video, I decided, okay, don't look at the dance moves and all that stuff that Gambino's doing. Pay attention to the backgrounds. And ironically enough, I did. And then I went on Instagram. I think Woody the Great, aka Bobby Brown from the New Edition story, aka Bobby Brown from the Bobby Brown story coming up this September. He posted a picture, which I want to post on the screen right now. And it's pretty much a very clever scene talking about how in one dance scene we see Death riding a pale white horse, which is then followed by Hell, represented by the cops. And that goes totally unnoticed due to the dancing and pop culture in the foreground. I was 100% convinced by that alone because it really did show us this is America, because gun violence, racial equality, inequality, police brutality, all that stuff is, I hate to say, is common. Like I knew it was always there, but now in the social media age we live in, it's not uncommon for like school shootings, police brutality, Black Lives Matter protests. There are just so many different things in the past year represented in this one music video alone. And the fact that, I got distracted so many times because of the whole dancing and all that stuff in the music, that just shows us that a lot of the important issues are pushed to the background like this music video did, while entertainment, pop culture is all in the forefront, pretty much kind of soothing the blow to make us unaware and make us feel like we could turn our eyes and attention away from what's really going on in America because we're more focused on like Grammys and, elections and stuff like that. But we are ignoring the cries of the people in America because this is America. So I feel like there's just so much more I could talk about in this video. I might do a second part, but I just wanted to do pretty much like an initial reaction video to it. It really did speak a lot of truth. I was very taken aback by this video not being barely 4 minutes long, but then covering so many important things. And I mean, in terms of like a comedy aspect, I don't think I've ever seen anybody dance on the car since Michael Jackson when he was not found guilty on the child molestation charge. So when Gambino was doing that, I'm like, okay, cool. I haven't seen anybody dance on the car in a while. And again, just a little quote unquote funny takeaway from the video, because in all seriousness, it really was relevant. I suggest checking out the music video if you haven't done so already. I'll be sure to put a link to the music video in the description below. But in the comment section below, let me know, are there any other important issues that you want me to go over on the channel? As I said before, even though this is a Tyler Perry based channel, I am definitely not against talking about relevant things in today's media, news, music, movies, and what have you. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts on this video as a whole, and I'll talk to you later.